Hello Capricorns, and welcome to your Mercury retrograde love reading. It's a thing, isn't it, this Mercury retrograde? Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. It can just F right off, really. Anyway, having said that, this reading may not resonate. The whole thing may not resonate with you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. It is a general reading. Please feel free to look at your other signs in your chart, such as your moon, your rising, your Venus sign, because that's your love sign. All right, and so I got this new deck. It's really cool. It was gifted to me a few days ago, and it's actually, it's all the cards are designed by local artists from the state that I live in. So, a really cool deck. Happy to be working with it. I'm going to use it to get a general energy of the reading to start off. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So I like the interpretation of this. This is really cool. It's kind of like a little blast off there. Obviously aces are all about new beginnings, and pentacles are kind of about the things that you can touch, taste, and experience in real time, 3D, right now, right here, like this shirt. So, new beginnings. Obviously, this is a love reading, so that's where I'm going to go with it. I'm going to start off with the self-love messages with my Universe Has My Back deck. As you guys know, I believe that self-love is a really important part of love. You can't really and truly get yourself into the right situation if you don't love yourself enough, or know how to love yourself, or know what kind of love you're looking for, how to assert boundaries, etc. All right, so what do we have for Capricorns here? I choose to learn through love. All right. I choose to learn through love. And, the message within that is anything that you're going through, trying to see the part of it that is love, or trying to, if you're dealing with something tough, whether it's within yourself or something outside of yourself, trying to find the part of it where the love is can help you to understand a little bit more emotions within a situation. It's the best way to learn, right? Right now, a lot of us are getting kind of hit with lessons with all of these planets in retrograde. So find where the love is and use that to get through it. All right, so now I'm going to use my Moonology Oracle deck to get a message for you here. All right, what do we have for Capricorns? This deck does have like different phases of the moon, but whatever phase you're in, it always gives you the card that you need, no matter what phase it says. Here we go. All right, so the funny thing is when I split the deck, you probably saw me, I like to look, like when I split a deck, I like to see what shows up, because sometimes I'll be like, I think that's the card. So always check, and then I'll shuffle, and then, so this is the card here. So it says the answers that you need are coming, and this says a full moon in Gemini. So there's a certain duality to this card. So let's see what the booklet says about this. It's a very promising card, though. All right, so it says this card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message, least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous power. As metaphysician Florence Scovel Shinn put it, your word is your wand. You create magic in your own reality every time you express yourself. So the attuned to the moon message says, have an important conversation, but stay calm. Additional meanings for this card: don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you, have you noticed? You need to laugh off this situation and just move on. Job applications have good prospects. The teaching is talk, talk, and more talk as the emotional full moon moves into the communicative sign of Gemini. It's too easy to say too much, so mind how you go if you pull this card. This card can also indicate an enjoyable social event. Since the full moon in Gemini is a great time for socializing, this card also augurs well for any study you're either taking or considering. Okay, so that's your personal kind of self-love message, a little bit of guidance for you, especially with everything going on with retrograde. My biggest thing that I would say is, if there is something that's coming back around and it's kind of slapping you in the face, it's time to pay attention to that and, do the work to heal it. All right, so now we're going to move on to your love story. All right, so I've taken my Lover's Path Tarot deck, split it between the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana. So the Major Arcana has a lot less cards in it. So this will help to pinpoint what's going on in specific in your love life. We've got Magic, which is card number 1, which is the Magician card. And in that full moon Gemini card, it talked about magic and creating magic. So the energy right now is of being able to create the situations you want, manifesting those situations. But let me read from the book, and then I'll draw you a Minor Arcana card to clarify the major. All right, so the Magician card, or magic. So the love story here is, when we think of magic, we often think of Merlin. Famed as the influential advisor and wizard to King Arthur, Merlin fell in love in the winter of his life with the lovely Vivian. In time, Vivian used the very spells Merlin taught her to entrap him. Ultimately, the magic that empowered Merlin all his life had been undone by the only thing more powerful: love. And look at this. I choose to learn through love, right? So it's almost like saying that the power of love is the creator of the magic that you seek to make the situation happen that you're looking for, or to further it along, or to gain more clarity within it. So some meanings for this card are developing the magic within yourself, casting a spell on another to create positive change, a yearning to grow beyond perceived limitations, renewed creativity and vigor. Reversed, it's blocked power, feeling under the spell of another, manipulating or using others, a need to control situations behind the scenes, secrecy, trickster behavior, which creates distrust. Okay, so that's the flip side of that. So let's get a Minor Arcana card here to clarify this Magician. So we got the Seven of Swords. Capricorns. I'm not going to lie to you. To me, this is pinpointing more towards a deceptive energy. Because the Seven of Swords to me is sneaky behavior, which points to that flip side of it. So I would be cautious. I would just be cautious of someone around you, or yeah, that's the main message I'm getting here. The other message that comes through with this is, the Seven of Swords is also, finding a different way to do something, kind of like going through the back door to get something done. So it's possible that maybe you kind of have to, do things a little bit unorthodox to make something happen, But yeah, either way, this is kind of shisty. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, somebody might not have your best interest at heart, or maybe you're thinking about doing something sneaky, but this is sort of like my little warning to you, okay? So just be careful, because that Gemini card did say to kind of be careful, right? So just be careful with the way that in which you do things or you operate. Make sure that you're, withholding, not withholding, but holding yourself or others to a certain standard. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some cards from my Romance Angels deck to kind of clarify. I'll get 3 of them, take what resonates. And then after I get these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my new tarot deck and I'm going to do you with each of the signs. So it's going to be Capricorn dealing with an Aries, Capricorn dealing with a Taurus, and so on through the whole zodiac. All right, so first let's get these messages from the Romance Angels Oracle deck here. Well, we got 2 here. We only get 1 more. Okay, so we've got Passion. This says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Second one says, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. All right, so this could be you having to find a different way to express something to someone, but don't discount the other message there that I gave you. All right, 1 more card here. That's a chunk. 1 more. 1 more card, please. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Okay. All right. Okay, so now, hopefully that helped you guys. Now I'm going to clear this off a little bit so that I can pull the cards for you. Okay. All right, let's get a good shuffle on these. Okay. All right, so let's start off with Capricorn dealing with an Aries. Capricorn dealing with an Aries. 9 of Wands. Okay, 9 of Wands. Either someone's put you through the ringer, you put somebody through the ringer, something's going on. It seems like there's walls up, some guard up, It's like, I don't know what's going on here, but I need to have some boundaries. That's what it seems like right now. Somebody put somebody through the ringer and hung their butt out to dry. I don't know, that's what I'm seeing right now. All right, so let's see, a Capricorn dealing with Taurus. If you're dealing with a Taurus, that's too many cards. Can I have 1 card, please? Flipped over in here. 3 of Swords, okay. 3 of Swords, When I see Three of Swords, I think of third party situations. Third party situations. Is there like some sort of cheating going on? Is there, is somebody wanting something that somebody else already has? Is something getting in the way of your relationship? Doesn't have to be another person. Could be a job. Could be, other people that aren't, romantic interests. A lot of reasons, but whatever this is, it seems like there's mental anguish. It seems like somebody's upset. Somebody's really in their head, and they're mental about the situation. So that's what I have for Cap with Taurus, Capricorn with a Gemini. Okay. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Okay, so sometimes I think of my Knight of Wands as like my F-boy card. There could be a lot of passionate energy, whatever this is. Knight of Wands a lot of the time indicates someone who is passionate towards you, but possibly it's not really lasting, like one night stand kind of energy. So if that's what you're looking for, go for it. But if it's not, this person might just want to hit it and quit it, That's what I have for Geminis Capricorns with Geminis. Capricorn's dealing with Cancer. What's going on with that? Capricorn's dealing with Cancer. Ace of Cups. Somebody wants to offer you, or you want to offer them your cup of love. But yeah, there's love on offer there. Whether or not it's going to grow, that's up to you. Maybe, it's Mercury retrograde right now. So just think about those new offers that are coming in, or these new thoughts or these new feelings. Just make sure that, you good. In these dealings. All right, so now we're going to move on to Capricorn's dealing with Leos. Cap's dealing with Leo. Oh, that flipped over. Strength. Well, Leo's card came right out there. Yeah, that's Leo energy, the Strength card. But somebody holding back, trying to keep the beast tamed. Either you or them are just not. Almost like not truly expressing how you really feel, because you don't want to mess up how things currently are. That's what I'm getting for that one. Capricorn with a Virgo. Eight of Swords. Okay, somebody is holding themselves back from this situation. That is self-imposed restraints there. So somebody is in their head about the situation, and whatever it is, it's probably all in their head. Either your head, all in your head, or it's all in their head. It's a perception issue. It's like they or you think the other person is thinking a certain way, but it's almost like a projection. All right, so Capricorn's dealing with Libras. We got the Emperor. Somebody's trying to control some situation here. Somebody's trying to be in charge of making something happen. Sorry, the card, it's interesting. It just reminds me of a mushroom a little bit, so I was checking that out a little bit closer. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, it just, I don't know. I get a dominating energy. I don't know if it's a good dominating or a bad dominating energy, but somebody wants to be in control of the direction of the situation. All right. I feel like that would more be your energy than a Libra's energy. I don't know. That Libra's kind of, if they have an agenda, a specific agenda, they might. Scorpios. Capricorn's dealing with Scorpios. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Somebody, they want to share. There's like this equal exchange of wanting to share with you, maybe some feelings, or good times together, I would say. Like, just wanting to really have a super even exchange. Maybe they're worried about that. Maybe they're like, I'm afraid to give to this situation because I don't know if I'm going to get the same thing back. It's almost like that fear of putting yourself out there because of possible rejection. So that's what I have. Capricorn dealing with a Sagittarius. We got the Ten of Swords. Is there a situation that's coming to an end or has ended? Somebody feels like it's over, like it's done, like dead, completely dead. Not like stabbed in the heart, shot dead. Just like the situation is finito, which I could see between a Capricorn and a Sagittarius. Very quick to be like, okay, I'm done. There's sort of a stubborn energy with both of those signs. A Capricorn with another Capricorn. Two of Wands. That's like stagnant energy. It's almost like maybe somebody or both parties put some energy out there. Emotions, feelings, words. Maybe something was said, something was done, but that's as far as it got. Like, after that, no further action has been taken. It's just like, it is what it is. It's kind of just chilling right now. Aquarius. Okay, let's see a Capricorn dealing with an Aquarius. The Wheel of Fortune. Seems like, this is a chance that either you or the other person feels would be worth taking. They feel like lucky to have you. For some reason, I see a foot on here, even though it's not a foot, but feet. Foot. Yeah. I just feel the need to talk about a foot. So that's what I had for the Capricorn Aquarius. And last but not least, the Capricorn dealing with a Pisces. Ace of Wands. Somebody wants the D or somebody wants to give the D. Either way, like, yeah. That's what I see whenever I see the Ace of Wands. Wands are a very passionate energy, and like, just the hand is around the phallic thing. It's just like, here, take this. You want it? I want to give it to you. Do you want to take it? Anyway, that's what I have for you, Capricorns. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you do, please feel free to like, share, subscribe. I have a Facebook page called Mystical Vixen Sanctuary. I will pop that information below. You can follow me on Instagram at Mystical Vixen 3. And normally my readings are $30, but until the end of the month, if you are following the Charlie V podcast, which I will link below, also I will put the Charlie V podcast on Instagram. And then I'm also going to put the link for the episode of the podcast that I was a guest on. I would love it if you would check it out. I talk about tarot and spooky stuff. It was great fun. Anyway, if you're following him on Instagram, you can get a reading with me until the end of the month for $17. You just have to DM me on Instagram. So anyway, it was great reading for you. I hope everything helped, and I'll see you next time.